by the Ubuntu Room. Come join Dana Sardano as she offers life-changing advice that will affect the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of your being. Within her easily available writings, you will find the solution you need for your problems. Tune in to the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Hi, my name is Dana Sardano, and this is the Ubuntu Room. I am so glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. So today, we're talking manifestation. Now, this is super exciting long time, but we can only talk about manifestation today because we understand energy. The last several weeks, we have been talking energy centers. And for those of you who are new to who I am and what I do, the Ubuntu Room is a place where we talk all things personal empowerment and all things spiritual development. It's where we recognize that the power is in our hands to create the lives that we desire. And like I said, over the last several weeks, we've been talking the chakra system from the rooter to the tutor, understanding our balances and imbalances and the importance of bringing them back into balance. Because when we understand energy and understand that we have the power to read, interpret, and manipulate energy, we then understand that we have the power to create the lives that we desire, manifest, if you will. And you know, I'm just going to say it. Manifestation is not magic. It is not holding a crystal in each hand, standing under the moonlight, wishing for the best for the things that you want. Manifestation is understanding this energy, understanding that you are the point of attraction, and aligning with the energy or the frequency of what you want. So I'm going to break it down. So it's complex, but it's not complicated. There are 3 steps to manifestation. So get your notebooks. I'll wait. No, seriously, write this down. The first step of manifestation is setting your intention. And Dawn had mentioned this earlier. Declaring what you want, saying what you want, writing down what you want. And again, do that right now. And just as a for instance, I want a new relationship. So write it down. Then I want you to add some aspects about that relationship. Now, not like specifics like he's got to be 6'4" and have a mustache and drive a truck and have broad shoulders. Oh, that would be nice. But aspects like, I want a relationship. I want somebody who appreciates me. I want somebody who likes to spend time with me. I want somebody who loves me for my quirks. I want somebody who respects me. Be clear on what your intention is. So that's it. Step 1, set your intention. Step 2, this is a doozy. Clear out all obstacles that keep you from that thing that you want. Now, this one's a tall order. This one's a lot. So we're just going to table it for a second and circle back. But I want to mention the 3rd step. The 3rd step to manifestation is just allowing the opportunities to take inspired action to show up. Just allow them. Don't force it. Don't attain it. Don't achieve it. They will show up. And how do you know? Because you will feel inspired to take action. So 3 steps to manifestation. But let's circle back to step 2, clearing out the obstacles. Clearing out the obstacles is a lot of work, because here's the thing. When you want something, when you have declared what it is you want, you don't go out and get it. You have to align with it. And I talk about align all the time, but everything has a frequency, and you are aligning with that frequency. Now, just to break it down a little bit more. We all talk frequency, like frequency of vibration. But let me just visualize this with me. Let's just say you have a spectrum of frequency. And high vibratory frequency are things that feel good, right? Joy, peace, happiness, puppies, cake, right? We know what those frequencies feel like. And on the lower end of the spectrum are fear, self-doubt, violence, war, ugliness, deceit. So we know that there are different frequencies. But in each frequency, and just stick with me for a second, in each frequency, there are a multitude of opportunities or of circumstances or scenarios that can unfold. So just for instance, I'm just going to pick a frequency. The frequency of unworthiness. Okay? We all have known what that's felt like at one time or another. What it feels like to be unworthy. That is a frequency. And in that frequency, there are an abundance of scenarios. Frequency of, I'm not going to go for that job interview because I don't think I'm going to get it. Or I'm going to stay in this abusive relationship because that's the devil I know, so to speak. That's a frequency. So if I want, going back to what I want, a relationship where I feel loved and seen and appreciated, but I carry the frequency of unworthiness, that is the obstacle that stands between me and what it is I want. So I have to look at that and clear out the obstacle. It's just the nature of the beast. And that is why I did the whole thing with the chakras, because they all carry a frequency. My root chakra, do I feel safe? Do I feel secure? Do I feel stable? Oh, where are my insecurities? So if I have insecurities, that's a frequency that's going to keep me from these things of this higher vibration. Make sense? So we have to clear them out. So how do I know what my frequency is? Look around. Look around. Freddie said he was a little bit dubious about manifestation. We are all master manifestors. Every single one of us. Because manifestation is just creation. So every single thing is something that we've created based on our beliefs, our thoughts, our actions, our reactions. So if the life that we're living is subpar, it's not in alignment with what it is we want, then we need to look at ourselves, look at our beliefs around our existence, and clear out those obstacles. And when we clear out those obstacles, then all of a sudden, opportunities show up that are more in alignment with what we want. But there's one thing that I want you to look out for, because I see it. I've experienced it so many times in my own life. The how bad do you want it thing? And that shows up to show you, am I really committed to myself? Am I really committed to that higher vibration? So if I want this thing, I want to be treated with love and respect and admiration and somebody who likes to be around me. But this guy shows up, and this guy is some of those things, but not really like in alignment with this thing. If I accept this, if I settle for this, I am allowing myself to remain in this frequency of what I know, remain in this frequency, and I am continuing to keep the obstacle from that frequency. So I could entertain this, and it just gives me more opportunity to learn more how to raise my frequency, how to cycle through it, how to develop feelings of worthiness and self-respect. And then I level up to that frequency. Or I could say, you know what? This is not what I want. I was very clear in my intention. I want this, this, and this. And this is just this. So I'm going to say no to this. How bad do you want it? And then ultimately, opportunities for that thing will show up. And I just want to make one other thing clear about the opportunities. You're not just sitting on your hands waiting for stuff to show up. You're not sitting in your room eating bonbons in your bunny slippers hoping the man of your dreams knocks on your door. It's the opportunity for inspired action. And like I mentioned earlier, you will feel inspired. It will draw you. That's how I wound up here, if I'm being honest. So, to bring it home, to make it more complicated than it has to be, 3 steps of manifestation. Set your intention. Be clear. Really identify how you feel about it, how you want to feel about it. And then do the work of self-discovery, Broken Record Hour with Dana Sardano, to make sure that your vibration is in alignment with that. And then allow for the opportunities to show up and stay steadfast in what you want. And be careful not to go back to the pitfall of, well, he's good enough, or whatever the situation is. And you will find, not only will you raise your vibration with consistency, but the things that you want will show up more readily. It's a really a beautiful place to be. So with that said, thank you for joining me. Do your homework, write things down, and join us next week. 10 Rex Book Club. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And Ubuntu.